what needs to be a constructive feedback doesn't become critical feedback, or it doesn't kind of enter that zone where all of a sudden my intent was to do this, but then it's either landing that way. So if I'm a manager, do I just shadow under another experienced manager who's kind of done this? What are the ways in, so that, because otherwise, like you said, it goes from one to the other. It's learned behavior. It just carries forward, and maybe this manager even 15 years out could be doing the same thing, right?
True. That very, very nice, very nice. I think that piece has two, three dimensions, Nikhil, right? I think emotional intelligence plays a big role in the way you give feedback. Your emotional intelligence and also the person's emotional intelligence, right? That's the one piece I think we should be aware. Second is the timing piece. At what time you are giving feedback. Deep down there, the timing and EI also has your intention. You know, they say the smoke and the hen, though you hide it, you can't really hide them. They'll make noise and smoke will come out, right? And the third piece I've seen very good in feedback is really the whole gamut of non-violent communication. Let's go one by one. Let's say, let's go to the conversation when things are going wrong, right? And you want to give a feedback. Now, if you may be emotionally high, maybe project has gone late, you have made enormous loss. What has happened is happened. I think another awareness managers need to have is the time zone piece, right? The past has gone. You can't do anything of the past. Some of the people, they so they blame the past and they project on future and they have a worry about future, what will happen. The only reality of life is what you can do is only in the present. You can plan for the future, but the action has to be in the present. That's the only you have choice, right? That's one. Second, I think whoever is giving feedback has to have a very heightened self-awareness. Saying if this has happened, what's my emotional state in which I'm giving feedback? If your emotional state is not neutral, I would say that's a wrong time to give a feedback. And that's very critical. Third, before giving feedback, check your deep intention. In any context, and I always say in my workshops, before 9, after 5, you are good people. 9 to 5, you're acting in a drama called company and we all are performing a role. So imagine a drama is happening and a director is giving feedback to an actor saying, that's kind of acting I want. You are playing a role of a hero. I would like you to behave this way. Tomorrow you may be playing a role of a villain. I would like you to play a role this way. Please don't take it personally. So I'm just covering two parts as to, how to give feedback and how to receive feedback. So the person who's giving feedback is giving feedback not to the person, is for that role. Hey, I would like you to perform this role this way. That should be your intention. Now, the role could be a team leader, role could be a sweeper, role could be, I don't know, a chef, role could be customer service executive, any role. I think your intention has to be, hey, you're performing this role, this happened. And there are different models, right? The SBI model and the GROW model and whatnot. You can use any of the model or the sandwich model. Check your intention. Intention should be after you have given the feedback, the person should be able to perform the role better. It's not like you're pulling the person down and he's like demotivated, man, my life is gone. And how come this manager is giving me feedback? Right? Check your intention. And the third one, my favorite model, oftener, observation, feelings, needs, request. People who are interested, please Google a whole area of non-violent communication. You can check that model. O is observation. State your observation, what you saw. Express your feelings. Tell which of your needs were not met. And the final part is very critical, the R, request. Just tell them. The simple is, let's say someone is not coming regularly or he's coming late for the meeting. Rather than shouting at them, saying, hey, you are a very irregular person. You are not punctual person. You are this, you are that. Just tell them, hey, whenever I observe you coming late, my need of you coming on time is not met and I'm feeling really not respected. This is a very critical project. Would you be willing to come on time? And I've done a modification. I had a consequence management saying, otherwise I need to give this project to someone else. And is this clear? Do you know what needs to be done? Do you need any support? I'm available for you. Right? And in emotional intelligence, we say, rather than getting emotional, communicate your emotion. And that's what the emotional literacy piece is. Verbalize your emotions. I think that's the critical piece we can do. And I want to connect to Nikhil, what you said is, if I'm a new manager, right? I'm a first-time manager. I think these days I've seen people are very well read. So those days are gone when you and me were first-time managers saying, oh, there was no training and there's no books and all. I think these days the WhatsApp university is full of all this jnana. So if somebody is giving an excuse, I'm a first-time manager, I'm like, I'm not able to believe that. All the movies and the shows are full with this. And I think the upbringing their parents are giving is so fabulous. Like, I don't know, the kind of beating you and me got in school, there's no more beating in the school, right? They're very polite. So they're picked up from society as well. So society also and environment also plays a role in the way you give feedback. Yeah, but let's not go there. Let's stay with this. The emotional intelligence piece, self-awareness piece, and the timing piece and the intention piece.